Now, historically speaking, a wench was a young black woman who was used for sexual labor by white male. Today, a wench is a mindset. Unfortunately, a mindset that a lot of black women choose. Let's get into it. Hey, divestors, I'm knocking on your door. Now, again, a wench was sexual property. She was a commodity. And I want to say from the wench also came the Jezebel archetype. If black people weren't even seen as humans, so imagine a black woman who is just seen as a body without autonomy, a black woman who literally had no choice but to submit under a man that she did not want to be up under, out of fear for her life. Black women who literally had no choice but to carry children that they didn't ask to carry by a man who impregnated her through rape, children that don't even look like her, by a man who hates her. Again, going back to the Jezebel archetype, this is where the idea that black women were built for pleasure. You know, our bodies are sexual by nature. The wench wasn't a person. It was literally a role that a lot of black women were forced to be up under. But it also makes me think, when I think about the mindset of black women today, I also think about like back in the day, okay? You know, black people, we did what we had to do. There wasn't really this thing of black pride. You had black people who were trying to create unions to unify and, you know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. They were creating these different groups to try to get back at the cracks. And then you had blacks that were like, you know, I ain't with that. We good right here, master love. So I be thinking, like, was there black women who looked forward to being a wench? Because if you guys haven't already, definitely check out my YouTube video where I go into greater detail, or definitely download my book From Stage to Altar. The link is in the bio, where I go into even greater detail about the wench and the wench archetype, and how you had some slave masters who would actually grant their wench and the child that they created with the wench freedom. And then this goes all into the mulattoes. And, you know, I read about how mulattoes would literally, they had like their own little community, you know, because they were classified differently from the Negroes, and mulattoes would marry mulattoes, Negroes married. It was a whole big thing. And when I look today at the behaviors of black women, even with the degeneracy, even with the divester shit they got going on now, this whole modern day wench mindset, it makes me feel like this is where the degeneracy and the hypersexualization came from. At first, it was a role put on us. It became a stereotype through the Jezebel archetype, and now it's something that we've just accepted for ourselves due to comfortability. Now, archetypes are a pattern of identity shaped by trauma, shaped by survival. Now, today, the wench archetype shows up by, you know, the desire to do anything to be close to white proximity, tolerating disrespect from white men. Like, I literally see this black girl posted on Facebook the other day. She was like, I'll be a white man's fetish before I let a black man disrespect me, something like that. What? You have a shame in your blackness, and you're also yearning for white acceptance. You feel as if your femininity can only take place when you're in the presence of a white man. You can only be feminine for a white man. And a lot of times it don't even be because the white men be better. It really don't even be that. It really be because of, you have black people who are literally trained to believe that when they see white people, they think of, oh, they must got money. Oh, they can put me on, they can put me on, they can put me on. And it's crazy because y'all are pick me's, because it's like I'll accept more from a white man because being chosen by him makes me feel valued as a black woman. Like, oh my God, a white man chose me. Like, I'm really that girl. No, you're not, because a lot of y'all be doing the most just to get a white man to see you. And then it always comes out like the girl that just came out talking about she thought she was in a relationship with a Danish prince. Or that other girl who's dating that big bald-headed white man, acting like, oh, he just came in taking care of me and my 3 black kids, and the black man left me, and we're so happy, just to go live and expose him by saying that she really been the one taking care of holding them down the whole time. Or all these black girls who be on Twitter talking about black men, bragging on their white relationships, but ending up unalived months later. The modern divester mindset is the rebirth of the wench archetype, and you wenches are failing at it. Now, this is not me coming at interracial relationships. I do believe you have some people who do fall in love, but I'm not going for it when you go looking for it. You know what I'm saying? You got people who literally look for it, and then you got people who actually fall in love. Don't quote me on that. I will not die on that hill. I will never fall in love with a crack. But I'm just saying, for the sake of people who just, you know, I'm not against interracial relationships. I'm against the people who seek them out because they hate themselves. But again, maybe it's just me. But again, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, Click the link in my bio and get from stage to altar, and let's dive deeper into this whole wench archetype and talk about it.